Hello everyone, today in this lecture we are going to understand the basics of programming, or I mean to say the syntax that is used in Arduino programming. Okay, let's begin the lecture. It is in module 3 and we are going to start it. Okay, let's see it. About the syntax. The syntax, as I have told you earlier, that the syntax of the programming is similar to the grammar in English. Okay, let's just see the key points of it. First of all, here we can see a semicolon. The semicolon in the programming is defined as a terminating statement. For example, if we select an integer and define the value to a variable, let's just say we have defined a value integer x is equal to 13, but if we try to compile it, after compiling it, you can see that there is an error. The error is simple. It need a comma or a semicolon after the statement so that it can terminate it. Okay, let's just put a semicolon after it. Now see that it's perfect. But something that is to remember, that always after calling a function there should be no semicolon. If you put a semicolon after a function declared, it will be said that it is not possible, or it will give an error. Okay, now another next thing is that if we call something a statement such as if statement, for example, say if, let's just say if x is greater than 5. Remember something, that after calling a statement there should be no semicolon. The statement will be terminated with the help of two curly braces. There should be no semicolon that should be placed in it. And another important thing, that the semicolon inside another important function is that in the curly braces there should be a simple semicolon is placed, or else it will give us an error. First of all, let us see the correct version of it. It is giving us an error. The error is in void loop d was not declared. Okay, let's just clear it. Give us 5. Okay, let's just compile it, and it compiles perfectly. Just delete the semicolon after that, it will give us an error. Okay, it is not. You can say that you can make empty statements out of that. It is not necessary to put a semicolon, but it is for a better practice that after the statement is given such as x is equal to 3, you should terminate it with a semicolon. Let's just check it. Well, the semicolon is in place. The termination of the statement with the semicolon makes it compilable for the compiler, and it can be converted in the hexadecimal values that are fed into the microcontroller board. Okay, let's just see the another part of it. After that, we can see that there are two backslashes. What are they? Let's just see here. Backslashes in Arduino are used to comment a line. For comment, I want to tell you that if I make something like x is equal to 5, no problem, x is given is equal to a value of 4. Just do it a correction. Let me do a correction. I am going to the first line. See here, you can see that integer x is equal to 13. But if you want to tell some another programmer, or if you want to tell the future of yourself that what is here written, then you can write a simple line in English without making it go inside the compiler. Give two semicolons after that. No, give two backslashes after that, and write something that this is x that is equal to 13. The line will not go into compiler. Let's just check it. The line is perfect. But what happened if you want to compile a multiple number of lines? Here you can see that there are a multiple number of lines are compiled. So let's just practice it. This is done with the function backslash and an asterisk for the beginning, and something important that should be remembered, that a backslash, then for termination it should be done by a backslash. It's for the termination of the line, it should be done with the help of an asterisk and a backslash. Simple syntax: backslash and asterisk for starting, asterisk and backslash for termination. Write something. Hello world. You can see that here are multiple lines. You can see that here are multiple lines are written between two backslashes. You can write anything, but that will not go into compiler. It will not affect the program at any time, but it will create a better understanding of the program for the future you, or for another programmer who has seen that. You can write something. Hello world, this is a blink programmer, and you can now just install it into the board. You can see that it's installing. Now check it. Now you can see the microcontroller. It's not working because we have given the statement at one and we have to clear it. Okay, go there and define the function GLOW as we have done earlier. Define and always remember to terminate the function after a semicolon. Now install the program, and here you can see that it's completed, and you can see that the light is blinking. Is it clear to you? Okay.